balanced diet, coffee, and orange juice. Oh, I'm gonna have diarrhea. As per usual in my mornings. Now, there are a few people out there who have noticed something about me. We do actually have some observant people here on YouTube, and that's why I take this actually sort of good. Some people are saying that I motion with my hands a bit too much when I'm doing these videos. So, since I like to please people 2% of the time, for one entire video, my hands are going behind my back. Let's see if that detracts some element from my videos. Maybe my hands do all the talking, maybe they don't. Okay, second of all, there are some people out there who actually care what people think about them. I'm not usually one of those people, but everybody says that, so for once, I'm actually opening the door for you. Go to my inbox, go to my Facebook, go wherever, type me some hate mail, tell me how much you think I suck, tell me how much you love me, tell me how much you want to have my kids, tell me how much you want me to inseminate you. I'll be happy to read them, and who knows, maybe I'll do something with it. So, alright, you know what? Fuck you guys and your whole hands thing. Well, I was reading a news story today, and something really caught my eye. Guy won $380 million in the lottery. $380 million! Not 380,000, 380 fucking million, okay? That's enough to buy cigarettes to last me for about a week, okay? That's a lot of fucking money. And as usual, the media ran a cover story. What would you do with $380 million? And I really actually got to thinking for once about a news story I read that had little substance. What could I do with $380 million? I mean, that's a whole shitload of money. That's enough for like 10 lifetimes for me. I mean, I'm a simple guy. I don't need much. That's kind of overkill if you ask me. That's why I wonder why these jackpots are so fucking huge. And they get progressively larger. Pretty soon they're going to be at $1 billion. Pretty soon they're going to have the Bill Gates jackpot and you're going to win $40 billion, you know? They just keep going up and up and up and up. And I know why. They're trying to attract people because all that money goes straight to education. I mean, the lottery was outlawed back in the day to begin with because it was fixed and people were fixing the fucking contest, and they brought it back in the 60s and everybody loved it and they started putting the money towards good. So, naturally, I read it and I wanted to figure out what really I could do with $380 million. Now, normally I don't have written prepared statements for my videos. Normally I don't believe in that kind of thing. But I had to think so long and hard about this. For the sake of entertainment, for the sake of informing you, actually prepared a written statement. Because, folks, I've taken a lot of blows to the brain. I've played football, I've played hockey, I've played baseball. I've pissed off a lot of pitchers and gotten beamed in the head. I've pissed off a lot of parents and they threw hockey pucks at me on the ice. My brain gets scrambled every now and then, so excuse me for the lack of short-term memory. But here's a breakdown of my $380 million windfall. A lot of people, they go out and they buy themselves a huge fancy house with 300 bedrooms. You know what? First off, I would start with some altruism. First off, I would give Joey that $5 I owe him for making him drink the toilet water in 5th grade. You know, it was a bet, and we betted which one could drink more toilet water with a straw. Dirty toilet water, and he won. I never gave him the $5 as I moved away. So Joey, if you're watching, $5 coming your way. Now I'm down to $379,999,995. I'd give my family a few $1,000,000 just as hush money, a guarantee that they would never, ever talk to me again, okay? Mom, Dad, sister, if you're watching this, if I ever win the lottery, you can guarantee I will never speak to you again. Now I'm down to $376,999,995. Okay, now, a lot of people donate their money to charity when they get big windfalls. Bill Gates has a Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, and they donate billions upon billions of their dollars, which is good, because what the fuck are you going to do with $45 billion anyway? Buy the world? So, I would donate $1 million to a very worthy cause. This charity never gets enough attention. The Men Sexually Abused by Norwegian Women Foundation. It's based in St. Augustine, Florida. It's a really, really notable, worthy cause. You should think of donating some money to them. Now I'm down to $375,999,995. Now, a lot of people, this will be controversial to some ears, but I would give $10 million To another noteworthy charitable cause, I'd give $10 million to map the genomes of every modern pop singer and have whatever makes them suck and what makes them bad and insufferable and interminably bad, I'd have that removed from future generations. See, I'm a kind guy. Now I'm down to 365,999,995. Now next, I'd go to Burger King, buy a Whopper with cheese, extra pickle, combo, value meal. Now I'm down to 365,999,989. I can't do numbers well, I'm sorry. Now, gotta get something for myself, you know. I got the burger, but that's not enough. I got all this money, I may as well get something for myself to placate myself. I got all this money, why the hell not? So, I would pay $6 million to have a fully robotic 11-inch penis installed over my existing one, complete with auto erection capabilities and a built-in MP3 player. You know, you can just kind of... $6 million for that. That drags me down to $359,999,989. Now, then, you know, I'm a smoker, and I've been trying to quit smoking. So I'd go out and I'd spend $30 on one of those nicotine patches that people wear, and then I would spend another $3 million on a lifetime supply of cigarettes. And that drags me down to $356,999,959. Now, with all that money, and with my amazing perspicacity that comes with money, 3 weeks later I'd forget to take off that robotic penis in the shower and I'd be electrocuted to death. So that's about $3 million in medical bills, plus funeral expenses, replacing the shower. I got a whole shitload of money to leave to somebody else. You know, you always want to leave money. When you die, there's the will. And all the family gets together that didn't care about you at all in life. Hold on. All the family in life that never gave a shit about you before, now they all care about you. You're their favorite son. You're their favorite nephew. You're their favorite grandson. You know, you're their favorite granddaughter. You're the favorite child once you die and you have a whole shitload of money. Due to my unfortunate accident, I'm left with well over $350 million to just piss away in death. And I have no idea what to do with it. I don't talk to my family. I'm dead. I can't smoke anymore. Who do I give it to? And that's what I've been struggling to come up with. What would I do with $350 million fucking dollars? I don't know. Personally, I think I would have it stowed away in a bank account just so we could sit there and piss a whole lot of people off in my family. The family that never called me on my birthday. The family that never sent me a present or called me when I was in the hospital or when I graduated high school. That kind of family. You know, I'd leave it right in a big-ass Swiss bank account, and I would have every week a bank statement sent to everyone in my family, and they get to see all the interest collecting on this $350 million, rub it in their faces a little bit while they're struggling and can't even afford their next meal. Oh. Yeah, I'm an asshole, but that's probably what I do. And I have a reason for why I would do that. I'm very aloof of money, okay? I'm not big on dollars. If I were actually to become incredibly rich, I don't know if I would go the extravagant route. A lot of people, they aspire to be really rich, buy a house with 10,000 rooms, buy all the finest cars, go to the finest eateries, get the finest women, smoke the finest weed. You know, they all aspire to get all that finer shit. But you know something, folks? If I ever became rich, which I never will, but if I ever became rich, you know something, I wouldn't really change a lot about myself. And that's not me being noble and benevolent. That's not me not wanting to sell out or whatever. That's just who the fuck I am, okay? I probably would end up giving more money away than I actually use, because for me, I just couldn't live in a house with more than 7 rooms, because I would get lost in my own fucking house. I don't own enough shit to cover thousands of rooms. I'm not Aaron Spelling, okay? I don't need a room to wrap my presents, and I don't need a room to jerk off in, okay? I can do that right here in the comfort of my own bedroom. And I don't need 10 million cars. When those Hummers, those H2 Hummers started coming out, I was looking around and I was laughing, because I knew eventually the economy was going to tank, gas was going to be $3 a gallon, these guys would not be making as much money, and they'd be kicking themselves in the ass when they were paying $5 a gallon for gas, and this thing's getting 4 miles to the gallon. And it's all a status symbol anyway. I mean, come on, all these extravagant things people buy, they're status symbols. If they're invisible, they wouldn't buy them because they want to see people in them. And you know, if you want to buy a gas-guzzling car, I don't give a fuck about the environment. You earned it. You buy it. I don't care about that. But what I do care about is the fact that it's nothing more than a status symbol, these extravagant things people buy. Watches and rings. I mean, jewelry. Why the fuck? What's the point of jewelry? It doesn't add years to your health. It doesn't add points to your score. It's just something you wear. This is my engagement ring. That's all I really fucking wear. But gold jewelry, platinum jewelry, I mean, they're fucking status symbols. You don't need to wear that shit. I mean, it doesn't add anything to you other than value and self-worth. And that's another thing about money. Value and self-worth never really mattered to me. And just carrying around, you know, and just buying all the finest things, the most expensive things. You know, I think I would probably be living the same way I am now, except I'd probably have a nice, decent home on the corner of a nice gated community somewhere with a nice white fence and maybe a Russian maid to come and give me some love every now and then when my girl isn't here. You know, don't tell her. Other than that, what's the point of money? I mean, it's, and I'm not, and you know, there's a lot, I have grown up not exactly rich myself, so I'm not trying to, you know, piss all over people who don't have a lot of money like myself. What I'm saying is, what's the point of a lot of money? You know, be happy with what you got. So, that's what I would do with my 300, it's a tragic story, you know, but that's what I would do with my money, and that's how it goes. I just never saw the point in winning lottery. I never saw this big fascination with cash and dollars and money. That's why YouTube advertises. Some people, they make a living off of YouTube ad revenue, and that's fine. But for me, the shitty money I make being a writer is happy. It keeps me happy, and you know, if I could eat and I got a fucking roof over my head, good. If not, I'm fucked.